A very warm welcome. My name is Austin Salas. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and today I want to talk about hypnosis and psychedelics. Two of my favorite things to discuss because both of these things have changed my life drastically. And it was actually the psychedelic experiences that I had that led me to finding hypnotherapy. So, both psychedelics and hypnosis have such a uncanny and ambiguous way of working within us to bring about a sense of healing, awakening, and to bring about the profound sense of the mystery behind consciousness. So I thought, why not present some empirical information? Because I believe now more than ever, people need to know that there are different options for healing and transformation. Psychedelics, for those of us who are unfamiliar with the term, are powerful psychoactive substances that alter our perception, our mood, they alter our cognitive processes. Some examples of psychedelics are LSD, otherwise known as acid, psilocybin mushrooms, mescaline, which is found in cacti like San Pedro and peyote, ayahuasca or yahe, and there are many, many others. These substances really push the boundaries of ordinary states of consciousness and can take us into altered states of consciousness through either visionary or deeply visceral and somatic experiences. Really, the magic about psychedelics is when we begin to access different parts of our psyche, different parts of our unconscious, where we are storing deeply rooted patterns of trauma. Plant medicines like the one I listed are very well known throughout indigenous cultures as teacher plants. They serve as portals to higher levels of consciousness. If done in the proper setting, it's very common for those who ingest these plants to undergo many deep and expansive lessons surrounding their life, their culture, their wounds, their traumas, and a big one, their purpose. So people experience psychedelics very differently. And I wanted to share my own account of what I experienced. And this was actually something I wrote down while I was living in Peru. And this was the morning after an ayahuasca ceremony. In ceremony, particular sensations begin to arise. As this is occurring, the medicine is helping us trace these feelings back to an experience we've had. In this moment of introspection, we are able to see how this feeling is directly correlated to a memory. Through this process, we start becoming aware of the origins of these emotions and how these emotions have shaped our personality, our way of being and thinking. Maybe this could be the root cause of our depression, our anxiety, our fears, our loneliness. Ayahuasca offers each of us the opportunity to look at ourselves with a bird's eye view through the lens of forgiveness and compassion. The thick skin we have built around us begins to shed as layers of emotional resistance are peeled off. This could look like forgiving someone who hurt or neglected us. This could look like forgiving ourselves for how we have hurt or neglected others. It is a constant process of simply being aware, fully embracing those sensations, those experiences, and letting them go. Relief settles in as we notice ourselves becoming lighter. So that was a personal account of what I experienced, and I always tell people psychedelics are powerful and they are not for everyone. The only caveat I have if you are going to do them is to do your due diligence and research a lot. So, how are psychedelics and hypnosis similar? Well, in terms of how the healing occurs, hypnosis or the hypnotic trance is an altered state of consciousness as well. Our senses are heightened. We become much more aware of our bodies and sensations. This allows us direct access into the unconscious mind. As with the effects of psychedelics, we become much more aware of our emotional state the deeper we go into trance. This allows for memories to come up, beliefs to come up, and for energy to begin to move within the body. There is this awareness of both the conscious and the subconscious mind where we can finally begin to rationalize emotions and beliefs, which is fairly difficult to do in a normal state of consciousness. In the hypnotic trance, like the psychedelic experience, there is this feedback loop between the mind and the body, we can sense emotion that is stuck and lodged in the body. The deeper we begin understanding the origins of our problem, the more we can feel this inside. Maybe our chest tightens up, maybe our stomach feels like it's in knots, maybe our throat begins to close up. What I've found after experiencing both hypnosis and plant medicine is that the mind body connection begins to strengthen. We become much more aware of how we internalize our thoughts and our feelings, and the dangers of leaving these emotions unaddressed. I would go as far as to say that a lot of the physical pain that we experience in our body has some sort of emotional component to it. In today's world, we are seeing disease rates skyrocket, and that's because the society we live in is run by people who do not care for your well being. And this in turn creates individuals within the society who turn against each other as if it's every man for himself. We are completely disconnected from ourselves. There's no coherency between our mind, body, or spirit, and we are disconnected from nature, and people are stressed out of their minds. So it's actually a benediction that there has been a resurgence of psychedelic usage because now more than ever, people are in need of deep healing. So whether it's psychedelics or whether it's hypnosis, going out into nature, it's important that we understand that we have different options for healing. If anyone listening is interested and would like me to recommend some plant medicine retreats, please feel free to message me. Other than that, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you for watching.